Right. Why you need alone time? We all need alone time. It's important. Why you need alone time? Before you drop kick your coworker across the floor, smash your microwave, kick your TV off the wall, you need alone time. Everybody needs alone time. Let's be honest. Humans are awesome, okay? But they're also exhausting. Especially with this digital world we live in, with technology. It is exhausting. Every ping from a group chat, every message, every email, every quick Zoom call, it's like, it's almost, it chips away at your sanity, like a caffeinated squirrel with a jackhammer. So, not ideal. It's not ideal. So let's talk about alone time. You know, that beautiful place, that golden silence where no one asks you what's for dinner. No one wants to know how your day's been when you had the worst day in the world and you don't want to talk about it, and they'll keep nagging. Where nobody asks you what's wrong. Where nobody asks you, are you okay? Where nobody breathes too loud in your space. Let's talk about that. Yes, alone time is important. Alone time is important. And no, it doesn't mean you're antisocial if you need alone time. It just means you've evolved past the stage of constant interaction to validate your existence. Okay? Why alone time matters. AKA, why you're irritable by Tuesday. Do you know what your brain is doing when you're not alone? Everything. It's juggling tasks and faces and meetings and phone calls and phones beeping and what that thing you said in 2017 that's trying to process that. Your brain is doing everything. Okay, alone time away from the chaos gives your brain a chance to stop trying to process everything and just to be. Yes, you need to step away from life sometimes and just be alone. And no, it doesn't mean you're antisocial. You need a break. Why you need alone time? Because you'll stop wanting to smother people with pillows. Is that just me? Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, but really, you're without time alone, your tolerance for minor irritations drop faster than a battery on 3%. Okay, a little solitude can restore your humanity and make you less aggressive. People who don't have alone time play with knives. People who don't have alone time have less tolerance. Okay, because it's constant. The constant notifications, the constant tapping on the shoulder, the constant pulling on the leg, it's constant. Like I said, it chips away at your sanity like a chipmunk on caffeine, okay, with a jackhammer. So you need alone time. You need alone time to reconnect with yourself, the real you, not the email you, not the online you, the real you. When was the last time you had a thought that wasn't interrupted by a notification on your phone, your iPad, your laptop, or a toddler throwing goldfish in your face, or someone tapping you on the shoulder, someone running up to you, giving you a hug? When was the last time that you can't even remember? Alone time helps you remember who you are beneath the professional mask, the family role you play, the online, the perfection of the online persona you put forth. You are down there and you need to connect with that. Otherwise, all these other roles are gonna combust. They're gonna just, no. Your professional role, your family role, none of that will function if you don't have alone time, if you don't connect with your true self, your inner self, the core being that you are. If you don't take time out now and then, you will explode. Creativity needs space. Silence from Susan in accounting and Derek in HR. You need the husband, the kids, the wife. You need alone time, okay? And silence, ideas bloom where there's room, okay? You're not going to write the next great novel or create the better coffee cup if somebody's constantly narrating their weekend plans to you, because you don't have space to think, because people are just putting shit in you, and it's on overflow, okay? Give your brain a chance to wander. Smarter than you think, okay? Unless you're still quoting Vines from 2014, then you definitely need a break, okay? If you feel stuck in a rut, like your muse has gone, we all have a muse. If your muse doesn't seem to work, take alone time and reconnect with yourself. Give your brain a break, okay? You need that. We all do. So how do we get alone time without faking our own deaths? Because we've done that. We've all done that. Kind of. Sometimes you have no option. So how do we get alone time without faking? How do we get to achieve this holy grail of peace when society and family and everybody is up in your face 24/7? Okay, and technology is up in your ass all day. Quickest way for a quick fix, lock yourself in the bathroom. Okay, like a Victorian ghost. Okay, it's classic. It's underrated. Okay, no one questions a closed bathroom door. Nobody's going to ask you, what are you doing? Okay, because they know what you're doing, or they think they know what you're doing. And you can literally just sit and gather yourself in the bathroom. I always think when I go into public bathrooms or at work, going to a bathroom and the door stays closed for long, I used to think with my staff that they're jippoing work. And then later I thought, maybe they're just taking a break. Maybe they're just gathering themselves. Just don't fall asleep there. But yes, in Japan, you're actually allowed to do that. I'll do something on that. There's some weird stuff that goes on in Japan. You can sleep at work. It's fine. It's actually encouraged to sleep at work. They have like these bed things under the desks where you work, and if you're tired, you just lay back like a lazy boy and you sleep. Weird. Now, if you want time out, a good way to do this is to invent a hobby that sounds complex and inaccessible. Okay, say you're taking up quiet indoor drone meditation. Okay, or audio sensitive kinetic sculpting. There's no such thing, but no one's going to ask to join you. They're just going to slowly back away and let you do your thing in peace. So, and then once they back away, you close your bedroom door and you're fine. You're fine for an hour because you're doing your hobby. Okay, that works. That mostly works. Doesn't work with toddlers. Second excuse to get alone time, go for a walk and pretend you're on a personal journey. Okay, put on your sunglasses, put on your cap, put in your earphones, play that good shit, and walk through the neighborhood. Just strut through the neighborhood like you own the place, like you going somewhere, like you're the main character in some Netflix drama, and no one has to know that you're actually walking so that you don't have to make dinner. Okay, schedule it like a meeting, but don't invite anyone. Mark it in your planner as tax prep review or something. Nobody's going to want to join. Nobody's going to ask to join. Nobody wants any part of that. Okay, and nobody's going to question it either. When it comes to tax, nobody questions anything. Just you and your thoughts and your music and your quiet time. That's your quiet time. That's your alone time. And they don't know. They think you're working very hard, but it's your alone time. So sad that we have to make excuses for alone time, but we need alone time, unfortunately. We do. Alone time, fake errands. Embrace the lie, okay? You're not going to go to hell for it, okay? You're not. We all lie, okay? Embrace the lie. Oh no, I forgot to get milk, rice, toilet paper. I'll be back in an hour, okay? And you run out the door. You don't wait for a response or a shopping list, because most of the times when you say you've got to go to the store quick, everybody's got an item that they need. Oh, I need this, I need this. You don't want to do that because you're not actually going to the store. Sit in your car in front of McDonald's and eat your cheeseburger and your quarter pounder, depending on what you can eat, and drink your milkshake while you decompress like an emotional fugitive almost. But you can decompress for an hour. Play Dax loud in your ears or whatever music you like, and just be. Just pull yourself towards yourself. Go back home, and if I forgot to get the toilet paper, I forgot my purse, I didn't get the milk, they were out of milk, whatever. That works. Take your time when you need your time. Tell people you're resetting your nervous system, okay? It sounds kind of wellnessy, intimidating, and vaguely medical, actually. People always respect anything with the word reset. Okay, so even if you're just sitting in your room watching cat videos and eating dry cereal, it's your time alone. It's time out, okay? And good music. Anyway, yes, always good music. But cat videos do it. So my final thought before I go sit in a dark room and watch cat videos. Here's the truth. Alone time isn't selfish. Alone time doesn't mean you're antisocial. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup, especially if that cup is chipped, cracked, and currently serving as a pen holder. Okay, you need time alone. Being alone helps you recharge, reset, just align again. It makes you understand why you actually like being alive. You need alone time for that. You need alone time. You can't align with yourself when you're around people all the time, every minute, every second, every day. You can't. You need alone time. It's sad that there are relationships, I know relationships like this, where the one partner will never get alone time because they're so codependent. They cannot get alone time. Those relationships do not work. I'm sorry. Because you need alone time. So many times, and this is where jealousy comes in. Me, I need alone time. And sometimes I need a lot of alone time. Maybe this is why I'm not in a relationship. If I need to take a tent and a sleeping bag and head up the mountain for 2 days, that's what I need to do. Don't think I'm going to go cheating on you. But this is the thing, people, when somebody's saying, I want to go on a hike, even just for 5 hours, the partner will, for 5 hours, they'll put on your GPS. I want to see, I want to locate you. I want to see where you are. Why? They want to be alone. They need to be alone. They're going to come back and they're going to have more patience for your bullshit. People need alone time. It's just, I don't understand. I could never be in a relationship where I have to be with this person 24/7 and I'm not allowed to. If I say I'm going to go for a long drive, I love long drives. If I say I'm going to go for a long drive and I end up driving for 5 hours from one state to the next and back, don't question me, okay? But I suppose it's with all the cheating going on and the infidelity and that, but maybe if people had more time out, they wouldn't do that. But people need time apart. You have to have time apart. You will appreciate each other more and have more patience for each other's bullshit, okay? Because relationships are full of drama and bullshit. It's how it is, okay? Maybe if you're in a house together and you're having an argument, one of you or both of you should go take some time out. People think this is for kids. This is not for kids. Take time out. Go realign yourself. Go sit and think, what happened? What went on? So talking things out don't always work. Sometimes you need to take time out, okay? And I don't mean time out with another person. I mean time out. If she likes to go for long drives, let her go. If you like to go hiking, go hike up a mountain, okay? Take a day apart. And when you get back, you're going to sit and you're going to align with who you are, why you enjoy this relationship, why you are in this relationship. You're going to miss each other and you're going to get back and you're going to going to be better. Time out works better than fighting over it. Trust me. Okay. Anyway, so go ahead. Block off some solitude. Embrace the silence, okay? And if someone tries to interrupt you, just say, not now. I'm in low power mode. Okay. So go forth and be alone, but in a healthy way, okay? Be alone in a healthy way. Being alone because that's the only option you have is bad on every level. But being alone because you need it is good. Not the mumbling to yourself kind of thing while feeding the pigeons at the park. Unless that's your thing, then, respect. But get your alone time.